Just a quick one. Someone made a point to me the other day, saying, "What's happened to your subs?" And this is exactly what I was on about with the shadow banning. Now, of course, some of you are from my last channel, the first channel that I had, which was gaining a lot of momentum. It was going places. It was getting shared like no other. Even now, all my clips, in fact, last month had over 1,105 or 1,108 shares. There's the overlay. And so many likes, and yet the algorithm is not going in my favour. You look at the views in comparison to how many times my clips or videos have been shared, and take a look for yourself. Look at the number of views. How does it make sense that I'm getting that number of shares, that number of likes, yet there's hardly any views? Where are the views going? This is what I mean. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out how is someone getting over 1,000 likes in 1 month on when he rarely uploads anything or just remixes shorts every now and then. And then you look at the views and there's like 4 views on one video, 10 views on another. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then you got the likes and things going missing. I've even had subscribers going missing. So I've got a mission, guys. I have a mission. And I noticed the last time I had my channel, the exact same thing happened. And it's because of rhetoric. It's because of the content, what you're putting out there, what type of, it's the political side of the spectrum that you represent. They don't like it. And if you speak against this totalitarian, authoritarian, left-wing government, they will come down on you. They will censor you. They will silence you. Anyway, I'm on 970 something subs. I want to hit 1,000 by Christmas. I need you to make that happen. Please, do what you can. Get it out there, because I know once I've gone over the 1K part, that's it then. It's in the algorithm. This is exactly what happened to me last time. Now, one thing that I will promise you, and this will always be my promise to you as my viewers and my subscribers, I will never set up a payment method with YouTube, Google, or any other organisation. Buy me a coffee, Patreon, views with ads, anything like that. It's just not going to happen. And this is because there's a lot of speculation of people that are literally making content. They're making money out of our misery, out of our plight, which is what you call grifting. So they try and represent you or make out they're representing you. They'll tell you to go out and do things, digging you your own grave, or helping you to dig your own grave to get you either in prison or censored or silenced yourself. And then when something big happens, when something massive happens, they get to comment on it, they get to run commentary, they get to be there, they'll film it, they'll run content, push the content out there, and guess what? They get paid for it. And then they do in the advertisers. You probably watched Uncensored or any other podcaster now, and they're literally not just advertising one product, they're advertising like 3 or 4 in one video. And then they want you to not just help by joining by membership or sending super chats or doing that. They want you to go on their Substack. They want you to go on Patreon, buy me a coffee, or you can help by donating this way. But you're already buying their products. You've already subscribed. You're already giving them the views. They get paid by the views. So I have always said, listen, I don't even want to be paid for the viewing of my content. What I do is for free. I want to share and give the British people something for free. Talk about issues and give you a platform. Because when this platform gets bigger and the more people want to come on and actually talk about the subjects and topics and issues that we are all suffering, then you can all come on board like you last time, like the last time you did on my last channel, and we can have these discussions, we can have debates, hold arenas. And that was what was exciting, and I miss massively from my last channel, was debating the Dawa teams, debating Islamists. And some of the special live streams that we did were absolutely amazing, especially when we chased out Hamza's Den and Muhammad Hijab. And he tried calling me out to the fight and then ran away. But anyway, we got to keep this up, guys. I need you to help me. I need you to please share the channel. Please just share the channel on your Facebook groups, your Instagram. Tell your friends, your family, just to subscribe. And I'm not asking you to turn the notification bells on or anything like that. And I promise you, regardless, even if this channel was to get 1 billion subscribers, there is no way on this planet, and this is my promise that I make to you now, and there's no ifs, no buts, there's no catch, there will never be a payment, any kind of payment that goes from you to me. Nothing connected with my footage, my content, the videos that I upload, any posts I put up, anything to do with this channel. I will never, ever, ever, and I promise you this with all my heart, set up any kind of payment method to be paid to just give you what you need, to just give you information, share the same heartbreak, share the same anger, share the same frustration that we all have against this regime that is in place. But not only that, we want to make change. As I put up a video last night, I spoke of having plans, and I'm in contact, fortunately, over the few years of activism I have done. I have met some very well-known figures in the industry, if you like, of what we talk about. Obvious names, as you know. I'm able to talk and put out some kind of ideas and plans and things like that by them every now and then. So when I get the chance to catch up with them and talk to them, I do. And I spoke to them not so long ago and ran past some ideas of what we can do to get this Labour government out. And what I put past them was drastic. There's no denying that. However, it's legal, it's non-violent, and you know, it would work. Without a doubt, it would work. And that's one thing that we all agreed on. That's what I said. I said, do you think if people were loyal enough, they were committed enough, and we had the numbers, that this would work? They said yes. I said, okay, would they call for a general election even if this lasted just for a day, a week, maybe 2 weeks max? They said, oh, definitely, 100%. I said, and what about it all being legal? Yes, 100%. So obviously these guys, they know they've got lawyers in place, they speak to them, they know what's right, they know what's wrong. And they said definitely this would be legal, it would definitely topple the government, and all we need is numbers. That is it. And if we was able to get the so-called people that say they represent us to show their loyalty, and this is how we would test them, this is how we would actually be able to say, are you in this to make money, or are you in this to actually make change? This will separate the wolves from the sheep. This will separate the people that we need to help lead us to victory, to help us get our country back, because that's all we want. We want Britain the way it was, the way I knew it, the way you guys knew it, if you're my age or older. And if you want to know how old I am, take a guess, put it in the comments and let me know, and I'll reveal that on the next video. Anyway guys, love you lots. Do please, like I said, please share the channel, not just the video, the channel. Share the channel, because they are doing a massive campaign of silencing and censorship on this channel. As explained, it just doesn't make sense. How can a channel in 1 month get over 1,100 shares, yet still stay on the same amount of subs, still stay on the same amount, or have lower views? It don't make sense. How can you get 1,000 shares yet the views don't even add up to 200? So YouTube are on a massive campaign to censor me. We all know why that is, and we need to get it out there. And and whilst we're at it as well, I need to inform you, by the way, Prevent are still on my back. I've still got them chasing me down, asking me to do voluntary interviews. I've done 3 so far, and what's quite funny is the guy that actually interviews me, or so say interviews me, we have a chat basically. They hire out at your expense a whole council room. And within that council room, this guy with a laptop who's supposed to be ex-far right, kind of like a hope not hate individual, would then sit there and speak to me for about an hour. And all the conversations in the past 3 interviews that I've had, or meetings that we've had, have been about football. Literally nothing political, nothing about religion, nothing about anything that concerns me or concerns my peers. Never been questioned who I like, support, nothing. They don't even know which political party that I would like to be in power. So, you know, this whole prevent strategy that they've come up with is an absolute mockery and a joke to the taxpayers as well. An absolute, just another failure of this government. One of millions of failures, policies, laws and rulings that they've brought in to destroy what we know as Britain and to take away our freedom. Anyway guys, I'll leave you at that. Love you lots. Take care. God bless. Patriotic Christian.